The 20-year war in Afghanistan launched by the United States has cost nearly $2.3 trillion US, while resulting in human rights abuses, countless casualties, and massive displacement. As UNICEF recently reported, nearly half of Afghan children are suffering from malnutrition. Among these, 3.2 million children under the age of 5 are at risk of dying from severe malnutrition. Ramiz Alakbarov, the UN resident and humanitarian coordinator for Afghanistan, said in a statement that 95% of the Afghan population does not have enough food to eat. In stark contrast, with 1/10 of what the U.S. spent in the war in Afghanistan, that's about $250 billion US, China has successfully lifted the last 100 million people out of poverty within a decade, thus achieving the great goal of eradicating extreme poverty throughout the nation. We can even put forward a hypothesis, that is, if we follow China's poverty alleviation model, with the $2.3 trillion US spent on the U.S. war in Afghanistan, we could nearly eliminate extreme poverty all around the world, including much of it in the United States. It would also be enough to relieve 45 million Americans from crushing student debt. But the U.S. government is simply unwilling to do so because its political system has long been controlled by the military-industrial complex. Through constant wars, including the war in Afghanistan and now the Ukraine crisis, they have made tons of money, despite bringing one crisis after another, with even disastrous consequences for the American people. I wonder if such a country is really qualified to talk about human rights in this world. As Chinese President Xi Jinping proposed in the Global Development Initiative, development should always be the top priority, and only through development can poverty be eliminated, thus getting rid of the root cause of many conflicts.